case came out recently that I want to talk about. The case is called Lasalle versus Vogel. The underlying case is not that interesting, but you should know the basics of it. An attorney was sued for malpractice. The plaintiff's attorney ran into court quickly and got a default judgment. The defendant, the lawyer, tried to set aside the default. The trial court rejected it. This appeal followed, and the Court of Appeal reversed the trial court's judgment. In other words, the Court of Appeal set aside the default. This case isn't really about the default or the reasons that it was set aside. It is about professionalism in the practice of law. Let me read a few choice words from the Court of Appeal. The very first words are, quote, "Here is what Code of Civil Procedure section 583.130 says. It is the policy of the state that a plaintiff shall proceed with reasonable diligence in the prosecution of an action, but that all parties shall cooperate in bringing the action to trial or other disposition." That is not complicated language. No jury instruction defining any of its terms would be necessary if we were submitting it to a panel of non-lawyers. The policy of the state is that the parties to a lawsuit shall cooperate, period, full stop. That's the Court of Appeal. But there's more. In this case, we deal here with more evidence that our profession has come unmoored from its honorable commitment to the ideal expressed in section 583.130. And in keeping with what has become an unfortunate tradition in California appellate law, we urge a return to the professionalism it represents. The court then cited a series of cases outlining the decline of civility in the legal profession. It quoted a lawyer that wrote to opposing counsel, quote, "I plan on disseminating your little letter to as many referring counsel as possible, you diminutive shit." The court felt that this case was not so much a failure of court and counsel as an insidious decline in the standards of the profession that must be addressed. This case is actually pretty entertaining to read. And if you're a lawyer, I hope you read it and that you take the court's advice to heart. Even if you're not a lawyer, you might still want to read it. It's fun, you might enjoy it, and the discussion of civility applies to everyone, not just lawyers. I hope you enjoyed my video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. If you have an interesting topic or question that you've always wanted to ask a lawyer, put it in the comments. I'm always looking for new things to talk about. Have a good one. I'll see you next time.